These houses were banned from Brookhaven. Did you know there are houses so disturbing and full of secrets that they were banned from the game? Some were so mysterious that even Roblox itself blocked them before they were released. Others had bizarre enigmas that no one has been able to solve to this day. And there's one house in particular that might reveal one of Brookhaven's biggest secrets. The game was created on this date, and since then, many houses have come. Like this one, for example, which was the first house to be added to the game. And inside it, there's something that doesn't exist in any other house or place in Brookhaven. Entering it, we can see that the interior is already different, as all the rooms in the house are almost together. There aren't many walls like in other houses. Its safe is different, and it's located right here above. Let's go up to take a look. Now put a ladder here in. Done! This is the house's safe. Now, the big secret and difference of this house is this screen. Here, if we sit down, we can literally draw in the game, and seriously, we can draw on anything. Now let's look at houses that never made it into the game. These are so disturbing and have so many secrets that they were literally banned by Roblox from being added to Brookhaven. The first is this yellow apartment, known as the YouTuber's apartment, as each floor would be a tribute to one of the 5 biggest YouTubers in Brookhaven. On the first floor, we have this Lamborghini in the garage, and in the living room, there are several cat toys. Really a very modern apartment. On the second floor, we would have this huge room, apparently for a female YouTuber. On the third floor, we have 2 gamer rooms, one for a boy, which is really beautiful. Look at the YouTube logo. And the other is for a girl, as you can see. On the penultimate floor, there would be a gaming room and the walls are covered with lightning designs. Definitely my favorite floor. And now on the last floor, it's apparently a gym. The second house I found is this one. As you can see, it's a mansion. It's much larger than the other houses and has 3 floors, but only the structure of the house is finished. On the outside, we have the garage and some details. The big secret about why this house wasn't released is on the last floor. Inside, the house isn't finished, and going up the stairs to the last floor, we find this. I can't show it, as the scene is too strong. This would have certainly been a premium house. The third house is a special Halloween house. I believe it was made for a type of event that unfortunately never came to the game. It's basic, but one of the most disturbing houses in this video, because if we come here next to the house, we have these tombstones, and reading them will shock you. This one says, "Your mommy." This one says, "Your dad." And this last one says, "Your dog." This is the 4th house that was banned from Brookhaven. Actually, this is a warehouse style, as you can see. Inside, we can find a nearly empty space with only hay, wood, and other things. It was banned because these particles you see on the screen cause lag and would crash the phone or computer of players with weaker devices in the game. Now let's look at another bunker. Yes, Brookhaven was supposed to have another bunker, and it would be this one. We don't have information like with most houses about why IT wasn't added to the game, but I believe this bunker would have multiple functions like the option we have in some houses. I believe we could turn the bunker into many different things, from a garage to a military base. What do you think? Would you support a new military bunker full of secrets in the next Brookhaven update? Now, we have 3 houses, but they're abandoned. When I say abandoned, I don't mean a simple house like this one, but a house that's totally customized. Its decoration looks like a scene from a horror game, and this is the first of the 3 and the most calm. We can see half of the house was demolished or eaten by something, and strangely, the house would be behind the mountain. These 3 houses couldn't be habitable. They would just be a decoration on the map. The second house is under this mountain, and it's the best one I've seen so far. The details could be why IT wasn't added to the game, as IT doesn't match the style of other houses in Brookhaven. Inside, it's completely destroyed. But the third and final abandoned house is the one that raises the most questions because it would be located where the Brookhaven agency portal appears. Could the portal take us to a place like this? Maybe a completely destroyed world? A multiverse where humanity no longer exists? Enough with the theories. Now we're at the 9th house. And yes, these would be small wooden and palm houses, like in Cancun or the Caribbean. It's located on the beach. These houses are very secluded, and I believe they would bring privacy to the players. And even though it's normal in the game, we know that the more privacy you have in the game, the stranger things happen. Would you approve these little beach houses in Brookhaven? Comment below, and I'll leave a heart on your comment. The 10th house would also be on the beach, and it would be this house we see here. We don't know if there would be several or just one, but I really like the house, and I have no idea why IT hasn't been added to the game yet. Now, we have the ranch-style house. These houses are very common in the United States, and it would be cool to see this style here. But this is only the design. Just like all the other houses, they're only ideas of what they could be, okay? Nevertheless, this house would be interesting because it's big and gives the country house vibe. Plus, inside it, It's beautiful and huge, and the penultimate house I've seen in many videos but couldn't find to show you. So I decided to add my own. Yes, SpongeBob's house.
Careful, SpongeBob!
Do you think a house like this could come to Brookhaven? What do you think? And before showing the next and last house, which is confirmed for the next update, I have to show you something. Did you know that there are 2 secrets in Brookhaven that no one has been able to solve for 2 years? They are hidden in houses that are already in the game. In this first house, we have one of the oldest secrets. It's a student house. As many of you already know, there are several mysteries inside, but one of them has remained unsolved for about 2 years. I'm about to show you this big mystery that no one has been able to uncover until today. But before that, check this out. If you grab a laptop and sit in every chair, this button, which was previously off, will light up, and then you'll be able to walk through this wall, go down the stairs, and that's it. We found one of the many secret agency rooms. Here, we can also place a bed and enter underneath the house, leading us to the secret compartment. But the biggest mystery in this house, which remains in the shadows, is the symbols. Every time we get this house, the symbol changes, and to this day, no one knows why they were placed there or why they change. The second secret is in the Halloween house. First, select this house and make your character very small. Now, go inside and head to the second floor bedroom. Walk to the specific spot, and there it is. Another undiscovered secret. It's part of the Brookhaven enigma, but the big question is, what is this? Some say it's part of a mirror. Others believe it's a guillotine blade, which, in case you didn't know, was used in the past to send the kingdom's enemies to have their heads in the clouds, so to speak. If you have any theories about these 2 secrets, I'd love to read every single comment on this video. I will heart all of them and pin the best comment. Now, let's move on to the last house and some of the big secrets from the leaked future update. This is one of the 5 new buildings coming to Brookhaven in one of the next 4 updates. This first one, as you can see, is gigantic, literally the largest structure ever built in Brookhaven. All of them have an oriental design, reminding us of Japan and its samurai culture. Inside, there are various hallways and rooms, but they are still empty, and we don't yet know what will be added here. There's fire torch lighting, and the entire interior structure is made of wood, giving it a minimalist look. On the second floor, there's a balcony, some boxes, and a few bed models. I believe there will be bedrooms, and furniture will be added just like in all other houses. However, something that caught my attention was these cylinders. They look like oxygen tanks, and I'm not sure if it makes sense to have them here. Could this building actually be a hospital? The top floor is this one, and honestly, I couldn't figure out what this floor might be used for. It's also worth noting that this building has these pipes, almost like air ducts or something related to a factory. I have a few theories. The first is that this building will come to Brookhaven as a new part of the city representing the East. Or maybe, could we be looking at a new game by Wolfpack? Could this be a new version of Brookhaven, but an Asian-themed Brookhaven? Comment your thoughts. I also had access to other buildings, but the one that caught my attention the most was this one, a banquet hall and a fancy restaurant. If you want to see everything in full, just click on the screen and go to this video. It will be released on February 15th, 2025.